Hello and welcome to the IKOS Resorts in Halkidiki. It's hard to believe that the IKOS has only been going for 10 years and recently celebrated its 10 years anniversary, and it started here in Halkidiki at the neighbouring property, which is the IKOS Oceania. This is the IKOS Olivia and it's a 5-star resort. As we look across this magnificent resort, you can see all the mature gardens and all the buildings. There are lots of restaurants here and we'll look at some of them later. We'll also look into the room I was staying in. Now, I'm lucky enough to having stayed at now 3 of these IKOS resorts, and they really are something very special. IKOS Olivia is set over 22 acres of lush greenery shaded by ancient olive trees and, of course, fragrant firs. There are lots of activities you can do here, including yoga, water sports and motorised water sports, or maybe you just want to sit on a sunset cruise or make use of the complimentary one-day Tesla that you can have to use on this stay here. This is ultra all-inclusive. As we wander around the resort and have a look around, you can see it was quite a dull and miserable day on this day. This was filmed in May 2025. Even though it was cold and a little bit miserable on this day, we had good weather for most of our stay. And in actual fact, there's plenty to do here, come rain or shine. Each of the IKOS resorts has its signature restaurants. If you want Greek food, the place to go is Ouzo. Italian at Fresco, which I've got to say was amazing because we went there. The pizza was out of this world. There's the Asian Anya restaurant, the French Provence restaurant, or the International Mediterranean buffet, which is the Flavors restaurant. There's also the Garden restaurant as well, and several bars here. So you're never too far away from somewhere to eat or something to drink. Signposts there with all the places to visit when you're on the resort. Everything is included, of course, including your mini bar in the room and 24-hour room service. And there are bars open from early in the morning until late at night. I just love looking at these old olive trees, and imagine some of these were around long before the resort was even here. And of course the Greek flag fluttering over the main building of the IKOS Resorts in Halkidiki, the Olivia Resort, probably named after all these olive trees. Absolutely beautiful. As well as plenty for mums and dads to do, there's plenty for the children as well. And the children's entertainment is provided and supervised by experienced professionals which follow the UK Ofsted guidelines. They also have the Heroes Creche, the Heroes Kids Club, which is for children between 4 and 12, and the Just for Teens Club as well. And recently introduced, starting in 2025, the Heroes Supper Club, which is for children between 4 and 12, with sessions held between 7 and 10 o'clock. So you can go and have your dinner and leave the kids with some other kids and some supervision. That's the Heroes Supper Club, which does cost extra of €30 per child, which is for 3 hours of supervised care. There are some adult-only areas within the resort as well if you want to stay away from the children. And if you want to go and relax, of course, there's the spa, the IKOS Spa, which features hair and nails, a thermal suite, also treatment rooms, a fitness studio, and as well as that, the spa pool. And that, of course, is free to use as part of the package, although you will have to pay extra for a private treatment. There's also a menu of activities taking place throughout the resort, and if you go to the reception, they'll be able to give you a map of the resort and tell you about all the events and all the things that are taking place. They do swimming lessons and water sports and all sorts of activities for boys, girls and mums and dads. As we walk around the pool, you'll see the pool bars. Pool bar open from 9 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock at night. If you do fancy moving on to another bar, there are bars that are open till 2 a.m. The lobby bar, for instance, is open till 2 a.m. in the morning, so you can really make the most of some free drinks. Cocktail anyone? Lovely cocktails here at this resort. There's a couple of signs there advertising some of the things that they offer. Swimming lessons. There's also a theatre here as well. So there's entertainment from rock bands to singers and dancing. And of course children's entertainment as well in the theatre. As we go down here, you'll see this is one of the restaurants. This is the Greek Ouzo restaurant. And you notice there little tables and chairs for the little kids. And hidden behind this bush, you'll see some legs in the air. This is where the yoga is taking place. So obviously I didn't really want to interrupt. Very well attended is the yoga. Obviously I wasn't there, as once I get on the ground I can't get off again. So I decided to have a nice quiet walk around the resort. We've not yet seen the beach, but we're going to have a look at the beach now. Let's just sneak past the yoga. Here we go, down to the beach area. Like I say, it was a bit cold and miserable on this morning, and it was fairly early when I was filming this as well. And the weather did improve as the day went on. Lots of boats there, ready to whisk you away for a sunset cruise. Later on, of course. There's the yoga again. Let's leave the yoga to one side and let's keep exploring this lovely resort. Another look at the beach. As you can see, some beachfront villas there on offer. Lots of different types of accommodation here at the IKOS Olivia Resort. All of the IKOS resorts are beachfront resorts. So you can either stay in the main building with the views of the whole resort, or of course in one of these lovely beachfront villas. And we've got a couple of pictures from those coming up, and also I'll show you in the room I was staying in, which was really nice as well. And more of those poolside villas there as well. Look beautiful, don't they? Really high quality, of course. 5-star luxury, all-inclusive resort. The main building you can see there in the background. Easy to get around this resort. If you have trouble walking around though, you can order a buggy. Let's have a look at some of the other rooms. These pictures are from the IKOS website, which you can find at ikosresorts.com. IKOS spelled IKOS. So it's time now to have a look at the room I was staying in, and this is my room. Let's have a look. As you can see, set up with the double bed, or the king size bed I should say, the nice lighting. There's also a free bottle of wine, and of course a nice settee. So you could have 3 people in this room, maybe mum and dad and a child, a young child perhaps. This is the bathroom with the double sink. Before we get to the bathroom though, this is where you would have your tea and coffee. And of course we talk about the mini bar, which is there, and it is refreshed every single day. In fact, you could drink all of this in the first hour you're there, and then ring them up and get them to fill it up again. So yeah, nice mini bar there, all included, all part of the all-inclusive, as well as 24-hour room service. And then you have the bathroom and the shower unit, and back out into the main room as we head towards the balcony and the spectacular views of the resort. We said before, lots of activities here as well, so you don't have to spend all your time in the room if you don't want to. Plenty of restaurants, plenty of bars, wellness activities taking place, including yoga, stretching and Pilates. There's also an outside gym and an inside gym, and team sports as well can be played, including badminton, tennis, volleyball or mini football, and there's a 5-a-side football pitch as well as table tennis. Also water sports, and there are stunning tennis courts here. 2 of them in fact, 2 floodlit tennis courts. We leave you now with some final images from the IKOS Resort in Halkidiki, the IKOS Olivia. We hope you've enjoyed watching this and getting a flavour for the place. You really must visit. For more information, don't forget to check out the IKOS website, ikosresorts.com. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.